What's up everyone, Chris at Dentless Touch back again with Inside the Dent Vlogs, man. What's up for today is an Audi TT, you know, the fast ones with the 5-liter, the 5-cylinder motor. Anyway, he's got a deer hit the hood, the fender, the door, the roof, the quarter panel. I mean, this deer just tore this car up. But we're gonna go ahead and fix it. He chose PDR because he wants to keep the original paint on his vehicle, and I agree. So let me show you what the car looks like. This is another project, probably about a 3 to 4 day project. The only thing we got to do outside of what we do is order a bunch of parts. It just completely took the mirror out, so we need to figure out what is actually damaged. So take everything apart. So that's gonna be day one. Take everything apart, figure out what's damaged, get that ordered from Audi because we don't know how long that's gonna take to come in, and then just proceed to do the PDR repairs on the vehicle. He is going through insurance, so if you guys don't know, we do handle insurance claims. All you have to do, and it's your right, is to tell them that you want to use Paintless Dent Repair option, and that's it. You have the right to choose which repair facility you want to go with for your vehicle. So he chose the Paintless Dent Repair route. He came in, we wrote an estimate, the insurance company looked at it, approved everything, and now we're gonna proceed with the repair. So this is Monday, Memorial Day. So he is just bringing it in, and I'm just prepping you while I have the time, because probably Tuesday we're gonna actually just get to work, and that way I can just film me doing that process. So stay tuned, another probably about 3-part video, and you know, hopefully you get some information, some insight over it. And if you're looking to get this service done, hopefully this persuades you, or at least gives you some information about PDR. So stay tuned, let's get this car in. I wanted to show you guys this. So this is the dent on the body line. It didn't really do any damage to the body line, but you can see that the energy created this high spot, what they call crown, on the other side. So if we were doing an estimate, this looks about 1 inch. I don't have a measuring tape, but this is about 1 inch. And then when you add the crown area, now it's a 2-inch dent. So this is kind of how we price, and you cannot move one without moving the other. So if I will go in there and just completely not see this crown, I will have some issues pushing this up cleanly. Then if I, at the end of the repair, start knocking down the crown, then this is going to actually protrude out. It's just going to be too much metal in the wrong places. So this is properly analyzing the damage. This is on a smaller scale, you know, 2-inch. So think of a dent that's 6 or 7 inches. The energy may push it to, you know, 10-inch dent from just the crown work. So I wanted to show you guys also the access. I am using this Stanliner double, I don't know the name of this. I think it's a sword. And this is the smaller version. Still thick. I had to put this bend in it. I hate bending Stanliner tools. I feel like I should just buy one with this bend, but that's all I have. And I really wanted to use the Stanliner because of the side edge. I really value this side kind of side load that I'm basically applying to this tool. So Audi has very good access holes, pretty much going in through here, and the tool is able to contour the hood. You can see the contour. So I go in this way, and it can get me all the way down to the very edge. So access is great. I'm just having a hard time seeing this kind of roll. I just need my bigger light. I'm gonna set that up in a minute, but I can clearly repair that without changing my lights. So for time, I'm just gonna get what I can see out and then do some fine tuning with a bigger light, which is the Eliminate light. So hail light, sorry. But that's what it looks like right now. We still haven't addressed the fender or the door. We just took everything apart. And I don't know where we're at in the video if I even showed you that. So everything is apart. And there's tons and tons of bracing in the area that I need to work. So the door at this point is ready to be removed, and that's just what I'm gonna do. I can see there's a plug right there that I can get to, so I think it will help me out with whatever approach I use to do some repairs, to do the repairs on the door. So door will come off. I've just been so swamped with just door dings coming in and out of the shop. I just haven't been able to jump on this project. So most of these videos you'll see, I'll probably be here this weekend doing the complete repair, but I want to give you guys an update on this. We're going to finish this hood today, probably take the door off today, and then fender tomorrow, door on Saturday, and we're good to go. We still get what we need done, and we'll still fall in the time frame that we told the customers. So this is where we're at. Let's keep at it. Exactly how I want it to look. Now the center is knocked down without any stretching to the aluminum. So this is success. I can make this nice and flat. How flat this is. And so you're seeing some lows, but what it is the paint that's lifting, so it's hard for me to see, but it's pretty flat. I'm gonna go ahead and do some clear, then wet sand and buff this. There's a touch-up guy that's gonna come and then airbrush it, and it should look a lot better. But for protection right now, I'm just going to seal it. It should be pretty good. So I'm gonna leave this still attached to give myself some support. And because this is an aluminum fender, and aluminum fender takes a lot more effort to push back to its original shape. Actually, it has no memory, so you gotta actually push it past its original shape, and then it'll kind of stay. So I'm gonna leave this still attached. This one's okay. It's pretty much supported with the back support there. You're probably asking myself, I like the routine that I did this repair with doing the hood. That gives me an idea of how the metal is going to be pushing. I like the routine of how I started this repair. I did the hood first. That gives me familiar with the metal and how it's going to react. Secondly, did the door. That is the area that I felt was going to be the hardest, right up by underneath the mirror. So I did that first to just make sure that I knew the repair was going to be up to the expectations of the customer. So I did that first, fresh eyes, obviously, and then obviously being familiar with the metal. So that turned out great. Now I'm gonna do the fender, but the door is off the car now because obviously I had to work the door on a stand, and I have multiple ways of entry to repair this dent and actually see and all that good stuff. So I'm really liking the way I broke this repair up. And I think it's very beneficial to sit there before you start doing some of these larger repairs and start strategizing how you're going to approach different things and what makes more sense. That way you're just more efficient with your repairs, and ultimately will just be a lot faster. I'm doing all the R&Is at the end. I am keeping the nuts and bolts into certain areas. This will obviously go back, the little small bolts and stuff like that go back instantly, but we tear down at one time, and then we'll install all the parts at one time. So I think that will save us a lot of time, a lot of effort, and I guess, simplify the actual repair. So let's get glue pulling this area and see what pulls up. All right, so I have some cold glue. This is how I store it. Very, very sticky. A lot of dent guys use this glue. The only trick that I have for cold glue is just to make sure you heat it up so it's kind of like gooey consistency. So work for me. This is kind of how much I have on it, because when it comes from Glexo, this is Glexo by the way. When it comes from Glexo, they'll just give you like a glob of it, like it's just rolled up in some wax paper, and you have to apply it to these unique custom tabs. I've used it on other tabs, basically the glue pulling tabs. It doesn't work too well. There you go. So you're gonna go again. Now you may see this from your angle and you're saying, oh man, that's perfect, that's all I need. It is, you gotta watch yourself, because this can literally pull paint completely off the car. It's that strong. And also, when you pull at the wrong spot, it can do more damage than what it's worth. So we're gonna pull again and try to pull this center, and then I'm gonna show you exactly what is left with this, with just Glexo. So put some heat on it, kind of let it cool down just a little bit, and then see, this is when it's too hot right here. I didn't do any damage, it's just too hot. use the Glexo to clean it off. That's how that works. If you're working outside and it's a summer day, most likely that's gonna be enough. Maybe you gotta take the chill off of it if it's been stored in the car, but I feel like this is pretty much all that Glexo is gonna be able to take out right now until I actually start moving some metal, giving it some direction. So let me show you what it looks like after this massive Glexo pull to show you why there's still a lot of work to be done. So as you can see, it helped out a lot, but clearly did not do a lot of work. And if I would have put a tool in there, it would have given me probably some push marks wherever I push. Now I could have put a big rubber ball and probably done the same thing, to be honest, especially on this type of damage. But Glexo is easy to use, doesn't take that long to set up, and I think it's worth it. I think it's a necessity for any PDR tech. I'll leave the link below. You must have this tool in your arsenal. It just works so well. And I turned on the glue as I was starting the Glexo, and it's still not ready. So another one for Glexo on that one. They all have serve their purpose, so. right, so if you're with me for this long, I want to say thank you. This is more of a long form video. I was gonna separate this into 3 different parts, but I just thought it's best to just put everything all in one video and not to confuse people throughout these series that I have. Don't forget to join our newsletter. The link will be in the description below to just get industry news. I want to thank you again for watching this video in its entirety, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.